and a story for the show. This that LeVar Walker Show. Turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that LeVar Walker Show. Oh yeah, you turn scars into skits, old wounds into bits. Every call in, every friend feels like Sunday once again. From the grind to the glow up, glass half empty, you pour more up. You take the weight we hold below and lift it on the LeVar Walker Show. This that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the soul. This that LeVar Walker Show. Turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that LeVar Walker Show. Hey, some days heavy, some days light. You still find a way to make it feel alright. When the world's too loud, when the bill's too high, I press play, hear your voice, and I remember why. This that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the greatest show on earth, man. We are here, man. LeVar Walker Show, man. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I done got back to playing the music in the background. Hope you guys enjoy that. But it's a slow news day today, so we're just gonna talk about Nike is saying that sneaker sales have plummeted because NBA players are no longer popular. So Nike is seeing a decline in its stocks are tanking overnight. And it's saying that the people aren't buying sneakers, and sneaker culture has changed from when I grew up, when everybody had to have that Jordan, and sneakers just became a staple because it was like, I think growing up at that time, it was like almost a rebellion, right? If you 50, you know what I'm talking about. Younger men wore hard bottoms back then. So your daddies and uncles, they had on hard bottoms, and nobody really wore a tennis shoe unless your ass was going to play basketball. So it was a great rebellion at that time. And also too, the NBA was really, to me, really NBAing. But now they say that the sneakers aren't selling. And this is Chris Paul. He's talking about this. I got this pulled up. Let me see. Let's see what Chris Paul has to. Not Chris Paul, but what's his name? I don't know his name. Chris Summer. I think he played with LeBron. So he don't play with LeBron. He the agent. I forgot his name. Man, nobody cared. These kids nowadays, the biggest entertainers on earth right now, the most famous people are influencers. It's not about a talent. So what? These guys can run up and down the court and dunk a basketball. So what if you can act, if you can sing, or even if you can do comedy? The stars now are influencers. The stars now are people that get attention basically from what's the word I'm looking for? I think I'm starting to suffer from dementia. Um Everything is, what I want to say, spoof or some shit. What is the word that I'm looking for? You have to create, I can't even think of the word I'm looking for, but yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares about any like art form for real. And I mean, look, nobody cares. And honestly, Nike had a good run. I think sneaker culture's had a tremendous run for the past 20 years. And also, too, Nike owes Kanye at least $2 or $3 billion because really the sneaker culture really kicked back up when Kanye started rocking retros. If you go back to, I don't know, 2011, 2008 or 9, when Kanye and Don C were ordering retros off of eBay and actually duct taping the retros up, this is what really kicked all this off. And this is what reignited Nike. So they're old, and Nike hasn't done anything to innovate. Nothing. They haven't gotten with the influences. They haven't, what's so interesting about this? When Kanye first did, because I'm into sneakers, so when Kanye first did the run with Nike, and Nike wanted to give him a limited release, they didn't really want to give him a good royalty on the sneaker, and he had that big fallout with Nike. And Kanye was saying, yo, let me, treat me the way you do these athletes. They were like, well, you're not an athlete, so we're not giving you that kind of deal. Nike made a fatal mistake. Now the attention is moved on because all this shit is about attention. It doesn't matter what you do. You have to be able to generate enough eyeballs in front of you to where people can sell shit from the eyeballs you generate. They sell shit to the eyeballs that you generate attention from. So Nike missed the big market by not giving Kanye what he wanted at the time. And then he was able to go to Adidas and take that shit to another level before he spazzed out. Because sneaker culture turned into fashion, right? And, we getting old. You know what I mean? We headed we on the other side now. We all in our 50s and 60s when it comes to sneakerheads. And these kids don't care about the sneakers. Like my son, he don't care, man. My son can care less. My son will put on any old shoe or whatever's comfortable. Matter of fact, he just was comfortable and something he don't particularly. He would prefer a shoe he wouldn't have to tie. He could tie his shoes, but he prefer one he wouldn't have to tie. And he just runs outside. They don't care. Like we had to have them shoes. You know what I mean? Like the Jordans would come out. We bugged our mama or whoever. And then our parents told us no. They was like, nah, you can't have them sneakers. And the parents saying no made them so much more desirable. Right? So we become grown men and we lose our mind. That's why you see all this shit behind me. Every sneaker in the world. To the point now I'm kind of tired of. And also two reps. Reps have killed sneaker culture because ain't nobody, people rocking reps now. You can't tell a rep from the real, or nobody give a damn. They going to get their sneakers. Well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? How many more Jordan 1s can they put out? How many more off-white Jordans can they put out? This is where we at. They don't care, bro. And then too, you got all these international players, man. That's another thing with the league. I know they want to become the new soccer of the world, but it, the thing of it is, the American children don't have a lot in common with the NBA players of the day. The NBA players of the day, a lot of them are second, some even third generation NBA players, which means they're what? Rich children, which means they're what it too? They're mulatto children. A lot of these kids don't have much in common. And you talk about a foreigner, who has something in common with a Luka Doncic? Right? What child? But I understand why the league will want to get more international players when it comes from a marketing standpoint and buying jerseys and stuff like that, because when you have a Luka Doncic, a Yao Ming, or one of these international guys, the whole country will go out and buy their uniform. So yeah, we have gutted pretty much everything. Anything that makes any money in this country, or anything where people love something, or there's any love, it's just hoard out. They just gut that shit, sell it to the highest bidder, and we move on to the next. And that's unfortunately what's happening to everything. Acting, comedy, rap, all that shit is just garbage now. Everything is a fucking profit. You gotta push profit margins. And as an artist, we're gonna like step into that because we want the money. And for many, many years, all the artists and ball players, everybody, they making money for everybody else. Now they hip to the shit. So we just pretty much at a race to the bottom. And I just don't see these shoes. Yeah, American greed is destroying us, man. It's destroying us. Like I really like sneakers, man. I really like sneakers. Let me turn my cabinet on. I really like sneakers, you know what I'm saying? But it's losing a lot of luster, a lot of flair. Like people just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at. Yeah, and what's cool is like, you know what the kids into now? Like my son be on the games and shit. He more concerned about what's called a skin. So they're buying like items within the digital world, like within Fortnite, within Roblox. They're buying like skins and different costumes in there. Stephen Fisher, you say so the inflation. I mean, bro, sneakers, when it comes to sneaker culture, for me, like buying sneakers, it has nothing to do necessarily with the economy and everything to do with a feeling. Like buying the sneakers like drugs, you know what I mean? You open the box, you look at the packaging, the way it smells, you try the sneaker on, you feel it. So you'll be broke and go buy you a new sneaker just to make yourself feel better, man. So it's so much bigger than that. It's just our time is coming to an end. Like shit is just so different now. You know what I mean? It's just different. Like even my son today, who driving to school, he asked me, say, Dad, when you do your comedy shows, do you talk to the audience? I said, why you ask me that? Because I think that's cool when you talk to the audience. So my son at 11 is now like in the crowd work and shit. It ain't even about jokes. You know what I mean? And I'm just coming to you. I know this is a little bit off, you know, off what I'm saying, but it ain't even about jokes. It's just about me going in front of the crowd and having a conversation with them. So we live in a time now where everything, the only way you can generate any type of heat is through spectacle. And that shit needs to be talked about. Spectacle, spectacle, spectacle. And I really don't know where the industry is now or if there is an industry. Right? Like, do y'all watch Saturday Night Live? Is there still a need for SNL? Does anybody watch SNL, for instance? You said I made that sound like a woman, a good woman. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Y'all still watch it? You watch it you watch it often? I didn't know if people still watched it. I could be jaded because I'm always on here looking for content and shit. So, you know, I'm always on here looking for content. It don't have a bill. That shit just on TV. You say you think it's run its course. Hey, it's Manashay. SNL still very funny. You think it can retire? Only reason I would say that is because now sketch shows for television are very difficult because by the time you can even do a sketch, especially with SNL, it's like, man, that shit already been done on YouTube or Instagram, but some influencers done it all. That's all I was saying. That is all I would say, guys. Y'all like me playing this music in the background? That's cool. I done bought the music back. I didn't do it for a long time, but I bought it back. You say you think Drewski could be the new day? Yeah, Drewski could do a show, but I don't think like. I think what he does is louder than any show could be. Like, why do a show when the platforms have given him the freedom to drop a sketch at any given time when he want to drop the sketch? And not only can he drop the sketch, but millions and millions of people share that sketch, text that sketch, send that sketch to people. So it's like, would he really want to go behind a paywall? Will that help? It seemed like if he did his own show or went to some network, it'd be similar to the Breakfast Club. You know, who's behind the paywall of people not really, it's not as strong. Not to say it won't come back, but it's just not as strong as it used to be because they were, you know what I mean? They were in the psyche, they was in the zeitgeist. And shit travels faster on YouTube. And that's why I tell the comedians, put your shit on YouTube. Like comedy lives on YouTube. We were like, I came up in that era of comedy where, you know, like credits meant something. You know what I mean? It was more a thing of a credit really meant more to the comedian because it's just a little trophy that you done worked hard and grinded and shit. But credits really don't even mean shit no more. You know, what means shit is the people. So that's where we at, guys. That is where we are at. Also, too, can somebody please tell me who is taking out these these scientists, man. I don't know if y'all heard, but a lot of these UFO scientists are coming up missing, and they coming up missing and allegedly taking themselves out. Which is weird. Like, let's check this out. I want y'all to take a look at it. That's weird, man. That's weird. I don't know, like, what the hell is going on. We're in some weird times. People showing up, they dropping like flies. They getting close to something. I don't know if maybe the aliens are coming out and taking them out because they don't want to say anything. Um, and this was a text from a lady that was shortly found dead. Oh, by the way, if you see any report that I killed myself, I most definitely did not. If you see any report that I overdosed, I did not. If you see any report that I hurt anyone else, I most definitely did not. Just like Bishop most definitely did not kill Maria and Gopi and Adriel, just like McLandish did not blow his head off. Dominoes being lined up all over again. The scariest shit is they doing this shit in our face, and there's nothing we can do. Like, what do we do? What do we do? Like, it's literally nothing we can do. They are taking out the scientists right in our face. They're like, yeah, we know, but you gotta go. And this is one of the scientists talking. This is Amy Eskridge. Yeah, and they took her out. Look like they took this lady out shortly after this. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh fuck. Y'all didn't hear the video. Let me damn. Hold on.
It's been independently discovered 4 other times. He said it has been suppressed every single fucking time. And he said, I don't think they're going to suppress it this time. He said, I think you're in the clear. He said they obviously know about you because I've had multiple, both protective and threatening interactions with very.
Can you hear it now? Can y'all hear this? Hello? Yo. Did you hear her talking, Lame, the producer? Did you hear her talking? All right.
Various agency affiliations, whatever. He was like, if you haven't had a U.S. government agent come to you and say, stop, shut the fuck up, stop, shut the fuck up. If that hasn't happened, they're going to let you do it. They're waiting. There are SSP motherfuckers that are fucking twiddling their thumbs. Like, is Amy not going to publish soon? Gah, we've been influencing this bitch forever. Doesn't she know we want her to publish? Jesus. Like, there's multiple people doing that right now. And on the other side of the fence, there's multiple parties looking at each other like, didn't we tell this bitch 3 years ago that we kill people for this? Is she not listening? What is she doing? She's still doing it? What? We told her we were going to kill her 3 years ago. So I have these two different scenarios floating constantly in my life where I have people being like, do it, do it, do it. You're the one, do it. And then I have multiple people being like, they're going to kill you. Don't.
So what do y'all think the motive is in this? Like, why are they taking out these scientists? Do y'all know? What do y'all think the reason they will be wiping these scientists out? What are they trying to hide? If y'all got any theories, let me know. Y'all let me know. Now, this is another top UFO researcher. He died by suicide. And this is him talking about it.
The president himself is saying they're going to look.
Let's see what he got to say. Now, he allegedly left by suicide minutes before the cops pulled up on him.
Every day that I have on Earth is a gift and a blessing, and I'm very grateful for that because, frankly, people are disappearing. Scientists are going missing. Now they're saying they're going to investigate this. The president himself is saying they're going to look into this and see if anything's going on. It's a little bit scary. I got to say, it's a little bit scary, but you guys knew that I might still show up even though it was last minute and I've had a really rough week. Like, you know, that's kind of like every week, but somehow we keep on making it through all of this. Every day that I have on Earth is a gift and a blessing, and I'm very.
Yeah, he took himself out too. I don't know what the hell going on. There's a rash of scientists doing this, and I'm reporting on it. And then here's why they might have took him out. So let's take a look at this.
Within something. One of the things that I learned from whistleblowers from the cabal itself is that they have to work within something they call the rules. And this is very, very important. The rules are a body of spiritual principles that they must follow in order to be allowed to exist. Now, what do I mean by allowed to exist? I mean that they are aware that there are benevolent forces that will prevent them from achieving their goals unless we give them permission to enslave us. Ultimately, the universe is intelligent, alive, and conscious, and it is benevolent. It is a benevolent consciousness. That consciousness does not allow the negative to succeed unless it is invited. So the cabal has made a science, a very elaborate science, out of studying these arcane, occult, magical principles that allow them to get away with what they do. So they have to put out everything that tells you who they are in music videos, in these Super Bowl halftime shows, the Grammy Awards ceremonies. They're out there showing you the truth. This is what people are going to have so much trouble with once disclosure happens, is that these people actually practice black magic, and they are very, very good at it.
I don't know what to believe. I thought it was about, well, maybe he's saying that, are these people aliens or something? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's very weird. All right. I don't know what's going on. Y'all follow up on that. Let me know. And if y'all watch this on YouTube, you see it later, comment on that. We'll follow up on that on tomorrow's show. So we're going to move right along. A famous Atlanta podcaster from the Rich and Unemployed podcast was just sentenced to 7 years in prison for running a $4 million unemployment insurance benefits scam. And the name of his podcast was Rich and Unemployed. So at least he stood by what he was talking about. And yeah, they got him. We have a lot of scammers, and I talk about these influencers all the time that are just scamming people. They lying to y'all, telling y'all to do everything but work to reach your goals, and how they got a course so you can get them $5,000, and then they'll teach you to do what they're doing so that they can increase their competition. It's all just stupid. So they locked his ass up. But I mean, 7 years, he made $4 million. I don't know how much they took in restitution or what they seized, but it is what it is. And I would just say, people, keep your eyes open, man. There's no such thing as get rich quick. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. So watch out for these guys, please. And especially if they're doing it in the name of blackness. That is a scammer word. When a nigga go to talking about black, when they start off the business pitch and they say black, I fucking run. I run. I was on the phone with a guy the other day, and he was telling me about some website. None of this shit made sense. And what did he go to? Man, because you know what I'm saying? Because we black. And for black people, it is black. That's nigga, shut up. None of your shit is making sense. Green is green. Okay? And if you can't produce green, then it doesn't make sense. So please, people, keep your eyes peeled. Watch out for those people. And watch out for niggas that tell you're a hater. Watch out for them niggas too. Because they the ones that get scammed, and then they get mad when you throw the shit back in their face. Like, hey, dumbass, remember you called me a hater? Here you go. Here you go. You got to watch out for that type. But that's what we are. That is where we are, guys. You said weekend update. What about weekend update? Somebody asked me too. I know we are going back to an older topic. They asked me, how did I feel about Dave Chappelle bringing back the Chappelle Show? I think if he does bring back the Chappelle Show, he should put it on YouTube. I think he should go straight to YouTube. I think he should avoid getting into a licensing deal or being owned, and just drop shit and do what he do. That's what I would say. Also, too, we got more footage that came in with Mr. Sicko.
I
want y'all to watch this video. I believe this is David. David, the singer, who is now incarcerated for the deletion of that young 14-year-old girl who seems to be sitting in the kitchen with him right now. This is a live stream he tried to delete that people found. So let's listen to this.
Where's your media
I personally don't.
I media trained you.
No, you did.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Y'all see that?
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything.
I took it off because I didn't want with the silver.
Season it. It's already seasoned, but it's off.
I wonder at what part, when he stabbed her up, like, was it in his kitchen or what?
Chat. Pray for his career, chat. Are we done? Are we?
We need to delete this.
Are we? Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too? Can we delete anything? You done for, bro? Y'all are not done? Now you're gonna Epstein? Yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which one?
Yeah, this young lady was found in the front of his Tesla, cut up in the different body parts. For those of you who don't know,
Which one? It was good to have a big family. Oh, thank you, Mitch.
and this is like the new entertainment here. Like, people are more like blown away by watching people sit in their kitchen and talk than any type of actual talent.
Mitochondria?
I gotta sound with him if you even.
Yeah. So yeah, that's him in the kitchen with her as she talks about graping children. You got to say grape on here, but yeah. And then he tries to delete it because she's a minor. She's 14 and she was with this guy, which is pretty sick. Pretty sick. Yeah, he just took her out. Well, I think I'm going to go. We're going to wrap this up today. Guys, I'm getting out of here. Y'all holler at me. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a harder news day. I'm LeVar Walker. Go to LeVarWalker.me. Sign up for the email list. If you got any questions, send them to LeVarWalker@me, where we can have our discussions. Any questions, some things you want to talk about, send them right there, guys. But I'm gonna see you guys later.